Sean Nalawani here, MuscleGainTruth.com, with another bodybuilding video lesson for you. And in today's lesson, I want to talk to you about a very common question that I get asked, and that is on the topic of muscle soreness. You know the scenario. You go to the gym, you do a nice hard chest workout, you wake up the next morning, your chest is nice and sore, and you think, man, I must have had a really good chest workout because look at how sore I am. Or the opposite happens. You do your chest workout, you wake up, and you think, shit, I'm not sore. That means I must not have had a good workout. In reality, muscle soreness has almost nothing to do with whether or not you successfully stimulated muscle growth during your workout. It's called delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS, or DOMS for short. But what most people don't know is that muscle soreness, or the soreness that you feel after your workout, is actually not a result of damage to the actual muscle tissue itself, but actually is a result of connective tissue damage. So in reality, muscle soreness has little to nothing to do with how effective or ineffective your workout was. And I would suggest simply not paying attention to it from now on. And there's a lot of things that are going to affect how sore or not sore you get after your workout. The first is your experience level. If you're new to weight training, if it's a new stimulus for your body, you'll find that in the first few weeks or months of training, you're going to get very sore after your workouts. And as you gain more experience and more training under your belt, you'll find that you get less and less sore as you go on. In addition, certain muscle groups will get more sore than others. Generally, I find, for me anyway, my chest generally gets sore pretty easily, whereas, my biceps or my calves don't get very sore. And in addition, there's a lot of activities that have nothing to do with bodybuilding that can make you very sore. I mean, if I was to stand here in front of this camera right now and do 1,000 jumping jacks, you can guarantee I'm going to wake up tomorrow and my quads are going to be very sore. But, what do you think is more effective? Standing here doing 1,000 jumping jacks or going and doing a heavy set of squats? I mean, the answer is pretty obvious there. So when you're trying to ask yourself, did I or did I not have a successful workout, just throw the muscle soreness issue out the window. It means nothing. It's useless. Okay? If you want to know if you had a successful workout, there's really only two main things, that bus is really loud, that you need to pay attention to. The first is your training intensity. Muscle growth is an adaptive response to stress. So in order to stimulate new muscle growth, you need to give your body a damn good reason to do so. So, I recommend generally training to concentric muscular failure or very close to it. If you don't push that intensity threshold far enough, your body has no incentive to grow. And the second thing is progressive overload. So every single week that you go to the gym, you need to be pushing the envelope a little bit further by either doing more reps with the same weight on a given exercise or adding more weight to the bar. And it's those gradual increases that you make over time that are going to add up to big muscle gains over the long term. So again, just forget about the soreness issue. Put all of your focus on progressive overload. That really is the key to a successful muscle building workout. So I hope you found this video lesson useful. In order to get your free muscle building workout plan that includes all of the days you need to spend in the gym, the exercises, the sets, the reps, the advanced techniques, just head over to MuscleGainTruth.com. The link is in the description box. And also make sure to join the Muscle Gain Truth Facebook fan page. That link is in the description box as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.